protesters are just really just busting on Fox News for passing entertainment off as news, all right? Look, we're just giving people what they want, all right? What's more fair and balanced than that?
And Fox News is very entertaining. It's also very dangerous. And the influence that the Murdochs have in their media organization all around the world is dangerous and destructive. I mean, the Murdochs should be in jail, not running one of the most powerful media organizations in the world.
That's right, the most powerful media organization in the world, and they're job creators, folks, yes. This is just a matter of sour grapes. It's a battle of the makers versus you takers, of course.
What's interesting is that it's the 1% and the 99% that think that Murdochs have screwed this up. There are major shareholders, investment firms, proxy advisors that are all telling News Corporation that they need to fire the Murdochs, get them off of the board, get them out of News Corporation because of the unaccountable criminal enterprise that they've managed to turn News Corporation into. So, you know, it is the end. There are all these people that are out here today and all these people around the world, the 99%, who are also saying that we are sick and tired of the Murdochs' control of News Corporation, of our media, of our politics, of the way they poison it. And we're done with it. So, yeah, that's what we're all here to say. 1% and 99% alike, the Murdochs should be fired.
You had me at hello, and then you lost me at the last thing you said. Big popular discussion about legalizing over 10 million illegals in this country. I mean, didn't your ancestors come here legally, technically?
We have all sorts of races in the United States. Everybody needs a fair wage to survive on. You guys are taking the money, feeding your families, buying property, and forgetting who made this country. We did, the people, and we deserve a fair share. Pay your taxes.
You make News Corp out to sound like the evil empire and that Rupert Murdoch is the emperor. So would that make Roger Ailes Darth Vader, even though he looks more like Jabba the Hutt?
I would agree.
Let me put it out to you folks. How many illegals do we have here? Local law enforcement will be checking all of your papers later. So let's talk about the 99%. The 99%, you guys have definitely been well heard. But what about the silent 1%? Where are they? I'll tell you where they are. They're at work! 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a class war. All right, okay, all right. See, I already won. Look, I already won. I'm the 1%. I already won. I won. You lost. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening. I'm Tom Farnan, and I'm fair and balanced. See you later. Good luck with this.
We are so thrilled that Occupy LA is here. We are so thrilled that the Occupy movement all over this country is here, and we're lending our support to it, and we couldn't be more happy. It's clear that what Fox News has done and what the News Corp has done and what Murdoch has done is really redefine what corporate greed, corporate criminality, corporate crime is all about. We have a new definition. They've given it to us. And therefore it's not surprising that they would support the torture by our own government, that they would support imperialist wars by our own government, that they would support the needs of the rich over the needs of the poor. They are, in fact, the great symbol of the 1% in this country. And therefore, it's also no surprise that they are distorting this movement, that they are distorting the movement of Occupy LA, Occupy Wall Street, Occupy America. They are afraid to tell the truth about that movement because that movement has in its sights the likes of the Murdochs and the Fox News and News Corp. And it won't let them out of the sights until we've run them out of town and run them off the airwaves. We know because history has taught us that it isn't the politicians, it's we the people that end wars, we the people that get jobs for the jobless, we the people that stop foreclosures, we the people that run the bandits off of our airwaves. We the people have done it before, history is on our side, our day will come, your day will come. The days of Fox News are limited, and I thank you for what you are doing. Victory is ours, victory is ours, victory is ours!
Coming across as concerned with News Corp and indeed all corporations in America, thanks to the Supreme Court, their ability to spend as much money as they want on politics, drowning out the voices of regular Americans. News Corp has more than proven it's willing to spend profits on politics, giving $1 million to the Republican Governors Association in the last election cycle. Common Cause today calls on News Corp's board to pledge that the company will refrain from political spending in the 2012 elections. Corporations shouldn't be able to drown out the voices of American families by using their profits to push for regulations that make them richer and hurt the rest of us. The corrupting influence of special interest money already impairs our government's ability to address our nation's most crucial problems. We cannot continue down this path.
Dear News Corp shareholders, we are a group of concerned citizens, labor organizations, and advocacy groups that have come together to protest News Corp's toxic role in our democracy. We believe that no single company should be allowed to own an overwhelming share of the media in our country, and that the accumulation of such media power under News Corp has had a corrosive effect on our political process. News Corp has shown itself to be a bad corporate citizen. The company uses its unparalleled media power to bully regulators, elect compliant politicians, gain regulatory favors, and undermine the public interest. News Corp is already under criminal investigation. It's under investigation in the United Kingdom for allegedly hacking into the phones of thousands of people. It's under investigation in the U.S. for allegedly hacking into the phones of September 11th victims and violating the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act with regard to bribes paid to British authorities. News Corp has paid out hundreds of millions of dollars in hush money to silence claims that its subsidiary used illegal tactics, including hacking into rivals' computer systems to force competitors out of business. News Corp has dodged responsibility to pay its fair share of taxes to the U.S. Treasury by setting up 136 front operations in countries defined as corporate tax havens. News Corp's Fox News channel has a long history of anti-immigrant rhetoric and biased reporting on issues that are important to communities of color in the United States. This misconduct tells the story of a rogue corporation that has no business dictating government policy or polluting the democratic process in America. We demand that News Corp shareholders make company executives and the board accountable to U.S. law and the public interest. We demand that Congress immediately convene hearings and an investigation into the many serious allegations of criminal and unlawful acts by News Corp. We demand that the Federal Communications Commission review all broadcast licenses granted to News Corp to determine whether they meet the agency's character qualifications. If ongoing investigations result in criminal convictions, News Corp should forfeit its licenses to use our public airwaves. We demand that shareholders pledge that News Corp will not make any more political contributions during the 2012 election cycles. The company's special interest donations and lobbying have already impaired the government's ability to address our nation's most critical problems. News Corp must cease funding practices that harm the public interest. With your permission, we would like to deliver this letter to shareholders of News Corporation. What do you say?
You all moved to the sidewalk.